Hi guys, I'm back. So I have a mixture of colors that I am planning to do a pour with, and I have my updated sponsor list. I'm all organized this morning. Yes, I am. And I want to thank everyone, of course, for sponsoring my channel. I really appreciate it. So thank you all. And I'm right now varnishing the piece I want to donate. I'll get it for you. Oops. This is the one I'm going to donate. Look at that. It is coming on beautifully. The varnishing is really looking cool. I think I'll have one or two more layers to go to get rid of those just a little bit of stripes you see. So I'm going to be donating this piece. Let's see if I can get it totally in the frame. This is it. You've seen me make it. And it's a big one. It's a 30 by 40. So this is the one I'm going to donate this month. So I wish you all good luck. And I want to give you a close-up. Let's see if it's all in there. Yeah. But you've seen me make it, so you've seen a close-up before. So this is the one. Okay, thank you for that. Now we're gonna do the pour. Oh, and of course, if you don't see your name on there and you did sponsor, please send me an email, and then I'll take care of it. So what I got lined up for now is a small one, a 10 by 10, and I'm gonna do a push and a pull, but with different colors. And of course for this we're going to use the little medicine cup that I think is the perfect size. And for the back, oh, I haven't put dimethicone in here yet, so let's do that. I'm putting dimethicone in all colors except the white that I'm using for the background. So the white that I'm using for the pour, see that's this one. This one has dimethicone. Oh, it's thickening up just a little, so I'll have to check that out. And I know a lot of people are asking, you know, can you write down the colors? But the thing is, I really hate doing that because that takes away your creativity. I think, you know, everyone should just use the colors they really like. If you're having trouble doing the picking out the colors that you think will look good in a pour, for me, I just, you know, I sort of have them in my mind that I'm going to pour, and that way it works out. But I can imagine that some people are having trouble doing that, so I'll give you a little idea of what else you can do. So that's about it. We'll see how that works. I think it's a little too thick, but we'll see later on. So what I would do is get a piece of paper. Let's put this aside for a bit. And then just put one drop on there and pull it down. Just like that. And maybe this is not the good paper because this is the photo paper, which, by the way, I'm not really fond of for doing the jewelry because they've dried, the ones I did a couple of days ago, and I'll show you in a bit. And we have the white one. Oh, this one really needs a little bit more water to make it a little thinner. See, what you can do is do a swatch like this. Then I have another green. It's just a tiny little bit different. And this color. Then I've had them all. Now, I'm sure you can imagine how this is going to look in a pour. You know, you might even, when you've done this, you might even think, okay, I'm missing a color. I think an orange would look really cool in here, and then you can mix that one up too. But this will give you a sort of an idea what it's going to look like. Right now I'm going for the greens and the blues, and I put in a little bit of brown just for the contrast, and I'm going to see how that works out on a tiny pour. And if that one works out, I will be doing a 4-cup flip on a 40 by 40. So, but this is pretty much how you can check if you, we got a lot of flickering going on, but that's because it's a lot of white, I think. Let's see. Doesn't help. That one doesn't help either. It's the white that does that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're gonna start now. Let me get some water, because this one was a little bit too thick. And I'll tell you what I did use. This is all Winsor & Newton, and this afternoon I will be pouring with Vallejo, of course, but this is all Winsor & Newton, and I have put in here my own pouring medium, and I changed the recipe a lot because, you know, it's just not rocket science. You can put anything in a pouring medium. All it really has is a lot of binders, and it has to be fluid, so you can put it in your paint and make your paint just a little bit more thinner and that it flows. Of course, the your own pouring medium, I've never done that in a Vallejo, because Vallejo by itself is already thin enough, so all you need is a little Floetrol to get everything moving. So, but for the Winsor & Newton, this is my own pouring medium, and the thing is that I've saved it for over 4 weeks. So we'll be seeing in a bit how this is going to work. Yeah, this is okay. This is my turquoise. And of course the turquoise is made out of phthalo blue, phthalo green, and a little bit of mixing white, or another name for mixing white is zinc white. So that's what I've put in there. And this one, this is for the background, so there is absolutely no silicone in this one. I do want it a little thinner though, because I think that makes it the colors pop through the white better. Yep, that's it, just like honey off a stick. Now I'm gonna load up my colors. I think this time I'd like to start with the turquoise, because I want that one to come out last. Then nice little bit of dark blue. Of course, we want all the blues. In between the blues, we're going to put the greens. Another green. And of course the brown. And the mixing of the white that has the silicone in it. Then I'm going to take a little stick, and I'm going to give it really a small swirl like that, and then put it on my little canvas like that. And as you can see, I'm keeping it low on the canvas, not in the middle, not on top, but low, because I'm going to push it up and pull it back. So this is the background color that I've chosen, and it has no silicone, like I said before, but it's very important. No silicone in the background. And I'm doing the sides because, you know, doing them later on is a little bit of a pain. So I like to do the sides before I pour. That's it. That's enough white. Now what I like to do is put a little bit more when I'm ready, put a little bit more behind the cup, because you're going to be pushing and pulling so that the white can come over the color. So then I pick it up, hold it a little like that. See that? You have to do it quick, so it's a push and a pull really fast. Now you can see underneath, you can see the color, but of course you want it to spread over your canvas, making sure that you cover the sides. And right now it's ready for me to torch it. Let's see if we're in there. Yes, we are. Here it comes. Not totally digging it, to tell you the truth, so we're going to be doing something with it. But what I do like is the colors that I see coming through the white. They're kind of pretty. So let me get you down again. And I have a lot of color left, so I'm going to give it just a little pizzazz. That I like. That I really like, because it just has a little bit more of movement in it. Pulling it down there. That's about it. That's about all I want to do. That's it. Now there's a lot of stuff going on here which I'd really like to use. Let me get my little clocky thing. Where are you? Clocky thing. Uh-oh. Ooh, I think I threw it away because I needed a new one. Well, then I'll have to do it on my clothes. Okay. This one we're going to keep. We're going to just torch it a little bit more. That's it. No more than that. Stopping. And we're going to put it away. Now, I'd like to do something with this. Because like I said, I did a lot of these squishes on this new photo paper, but I'm not really liking the way it dries. And I know a lot of you are also using this, but I'm going to try this with Winsor & Newton because the other ones were Vallejo. So I'm going to try this. I really like these muted colors. They're something different. So we're going to pull it apart. Wow. These colors are beautiful, but I am covered in paint. Oh well, what else is new, right? I think for a pendant, this is pretty. I'll show you a close-up in a bit. But I would like a little bit more white involved to give it a little bit more of a spunky, silly thing. So what I'm going to do is put some more on, like that, and maybe even a little bit more green, just to give it a little bit of a different look. A little bit of white. This one I like. Don't want to overdo the torching though, because I sort of like, you know, not the whole thing. Well, it is almost totally covered in cells, but you know, I don't want to do it too long. This I like. I think I would like a piece of this. This is pretty. Now I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna put it together just for a bit. Let it come down in the middle. Not really thinking it's really cool. Now I'm thinking it's really cool. Sometimes you just have to take it to the next step. That's kind of pretty. I can use that. And the last one. There are some really pretty pieces in here, and one I'll use for a pendant, and then the other I can use for earrings or something like that. Make a little set. So this is okay. I'm gonna keep that. Now there's still some on the plastic. Now I'm making a really small one because I want to scrape up some of this paint. And on this side, put it on top. A little bit of squishy. This is going to be more muddy. See that? I knew that. Because when you manipulate the paint too much, then it sort of all goes together. Still pretty. As you can see, tiny little cells, but that's about it. I'm not sure about these, but we'll see. Now, I'll get you down. Let me get off my gloves, and then I'll show you what I meant with the Vallejo. Now, first off, I'll show you the one I really like, but that's only one of them. There you go. Maybe I put them on the table, you can see them better. Let's do that. Now this one is pretty because I can take a lot of pieces out of here. See that? That is gorgeous. This one, I can still take a lot of pieces out of here. The colors, that's the better color. Sometimes it sort of does a number on the colors. But this one, see, this is where I say I don't like it. Because it's just too, I don't know how to put it, but I don't like the way it dried. So you could still do jewelry with it, but you know, I just like I'm just more of a I don't know how to say it. I don't like it when it's sort of crazing. I think you could call it crazing, that here in the middle. So I don't really like that. If you look at this, you see that's a whole different game. See that? And now all we have to do is wait for it to dry and see that it dries exactly like we poured it. Even this one, whoops. Let me give you a close-up. See, we want it to dry exactly like that. So we'll just have to watch out what it does. And I also did a really big one. This is the big one. Well, this turned out not horribly. There's not one piece out of this that I'd like to make jewelry from, so we're gonna toss those. Oh, of course I got the other one. Let me get it down here. And this one. See, that one's really pretty. I love the blues and the greens and all that, you know. Anything that reminds me of the sea, I really like. So there we go again. Okay, guys, I think that's a wrap for this little pour. And we might just, I think I will do the big 4-cup flip, you know, the 40 by 40 with these colors. But I think I will be thinning it down just a little bit. So I'll see you back in about 30 minutes. First I'm going to put this one up. And that's it. So, love you all to pieces. Liebe euch alle. See you all later in the next video. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.